4:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to the Kazungula marathon activation. Yeah, see you there.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go.
So yeah guys, we are done with 10K.
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know worth it. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving.
What were you saying? Anzwan? So my hair was done and I'm happy with that. Managed to get there on time after the marathon, and then I went to pick up my gifts from work, and then I came home just to freshen up and then go do my hair, then came back. Now I just want to get some sleep. I don't feel like cooking, I don't feel like eating currently, and then I have a spa date a bit later. One of my gifts was a spa voucher, so they booked me in for today a bit later in the day. So I am having a pretty relaxed day. It's a Saturday and there's really not much to do or say, but I am pretty happy currently. I'm pretty happy. I'm just gonna take a short nap before I go to my spa day. See you guys later. So I just woke up a few minutes ago, took a shower, washed my face, and just brushed my teeth. So I'm just gonna get ready for my massage appointment. I think it's a full Swedish body massage. It's 6 p.m. right now, and the appointment is at 7 p.m. I'm super happy with that. You know, it's been hot, and it'll be great just to do this when it's cooler. So yeah. I'm just gonna get ready for that.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up. All I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head up? Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all that I crave, so I want. to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know worth it. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry, gonna cry, gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm not into drinking, that's just wasting time. I'd rather be spending it on working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it.
Welcome back to my vlog, guys. I didn't manage to close off yesterday's vlog, so I'm just gonna pick up from there. I think the last time I spoke to you was before I went to the spa. I went to Mosha spa. I hope I'm saying it right. I had a voucher for, well, a gift voucher for a Swedish full body massage. So it went really great. My body feels so relaxed. I feel, oh, it was amazing. I'm so happy with the service. You know, they booked me in quite late, but it was really so great. It wasn't just like we're trying to rush and get out of here type of stuff. It was just like really relaxed. I got a glass of wine. It was so good. Yeah, the massage went really well. The service was great, and I'm so happy about that. I thought it would make my body pains a bit better today, but yeah, I think the 10-kilometer run was just was a bit intense for my body. So we'll just sort that out during the week. I'm just gonna need to maybe jog a little more during the week and steam my face. I got a little dark because we did aerobics immediately after the 10 kilometers. It was just cutter box. Yeah, it was just cutter box training. I think I included some of the clips in the beginning, so that was really fun. I love cutter box. If you know me, you know that you will find me in a cutter box setup. So it was really great. I enjoyed my Saturday. I didn't get in any reading. I usually read a lot during the weekend, but I didn't get in any reading this entire week actually, and this entire weekend as well. I didn't read today as well. It's Sunday. It's around 7 p.m. right now. So I just wanted to close off this vlog with a story time. Yeah, I was seeing this guy. Well, let's call him Thomas. Get hold me, you know, like tell me Tom. So Thomas and I met a while back, and then, you know, it was just one of those random meetings. I'm always out and about in the city. I'm always trying to find new suppliers, just discover new places, new restaurants and stuff like that. So it was just one of those days, and I decided, you know what, today I just want to let my day flow. I don't want to really plan anything out. Let me just go out on my own and see what's out there. Never again. So on my little adventure just around the city, you know, I think at that time, I don't actually remember what I was looking for by then, but we're in the city center. So I ran into Thomas and he needed help with something at the time. I don't remember what it was, but he asked me to help him with that, and I managed to help him. So he's not a local. He was visiting Botswana at the time, and was supposed to go back to South Africa within, like, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 weeks. So I managed to help him, and he's just like, you know what, for just being a good person, let me do 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, no, I was just doing it just because I'm a good person. I don't need anything in return. You know, sometimes you just need to help people, because you never know. You really never know when someone is gonna help you out, you know? So just help people. I'm trying not to get too friendly, because yeah, we're living in very different and difficult times. So I'm just trying to wiggle my way out of the whole, no, let me do 1, 2, 3 for you for being so nice. And he just keeps the conversation going. So as we're walking out, we're going to the parking lot. I'm just trying to get to my car at this point, because I don't really want to entertain anyone. I'm looking at some car. There's a really nice car parked in the parking lot. So nothing in my head is like, and I'm just like, yo, that's a really nice car. And I'm saying this mopelong because I don't want to say it out loud, you know. I'm like, yo, that's a really nice car, right? So as we're now trying to, you know, locate our cars in the parking lot, he's like, okay, may I please have your number? Maybe if you're interested in taking up my offer just to go for coffee or something, you can just call me if you just want to talk. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, that's fine with me, I don't mind doing that. So as we part ways now, I gave him my number and all of that. This man walks into that extremely luxurious looking car. Bandla. I'm like, that car is so gorgeous. That car was screaming luxury. I'm not saying monna ke spachi, monna ke koloi or anything of that sort, but that car, So apart from that, he had a really great personality. He looked so good. He was so clean. Even the way that he spoke, it was just, you know, it was really attractive. So we just decided to, I think it was the following day, we just went out for like drinks, because you know, good times, fun times. And I'm just a homebody, so I just decided, you know what, let me just do drinks with this person and see how that goes. So it was a really good time for the few weeks that he was here. We'll just spent a lot of time together, just trying to get to know each other. But then again, you can never tell if someone is like probably married or has like so many kids with so many people. And sometimes it doesn't even show that much. And a lot of guys will say that, well, I wasn't hiding it, but you didn't ask me. So basically, I wasn't lying to you. So it's a really good and fun time, you know. I'm definitely comfortable. We're having the time of our lives. Welcome to Gap City, baby. A few weeks in, you know, we're still having, you know, normal conversations. You know, he speaks about things that I'm really interested in. It's not just, okay, parties, okay, fancy cars, okay, 1, 2, 3. He speaks about things that actually, you know, get me feeling like, wow, this man, hey, wow. It's now time for him to go back to Joburg. He left for Joburg around the time that I was actually supposed to go to Joburg. His leave was ending and he had a few things to do before he actually went back to work. So that was okay. So I was just gonna follow him, I think about 2 weeks after that. You know, I'd already sorted my travel plans, so I wasn't expecting that. But he was just like, this is my kind gesture because you keep refusing to accept the gifts. Guys, giving love is so easy. Showing love, care, and affection is so easy. The problem is when now you have to accept it. So yeah, I actually wasn't going to Johannesburg to see him, and he did actually understand that I was just going there to do a few things and then see a few people. But then he suggested that he picks me up from the airport, right? So he was already deep in work, meetings back to back and everything. I know a lot of people will say, how do you know he was really in a meeting? How do you know? I'm like, listen guys, believe what you need to believe for your own sanity. So he was having back-to-back meetings. He was also moving into a new place, but still in the same area. Like Joburg was huge, but you know what, at least he was still in the same area. So he wanted to pick me up from the airport, but the thing with me is that I always have my things planned out, like way before I even leave. I wanted to be picked up by a friend, but yeah, I ended up just accepting the offer and took an evening flight. If you remember, if you follow me on Instagram, you know. If you follow the baby on Instagram, you know. Follow me on Instagram, bonolopalisa.norris, and on Twitter at bonolopalisa. I left immediately after work. I'd already packed everything. I already knew what I wanted to do on which day and when I wanted to get it done. All he had to do was pick me up from the airport and take me to where I was staying. I just let Thomas know that, you know, I'm leaving 1, 2, 3. This is how long it's gonna take. So knowing Joburg traffic, you know, and knowing that his office is a bit far from OR Tambo. A lot of places are so far from OR Tambo. But yeah, even his house is far from OR Tambo. So if I arrive and he's pretty far, traffic in Joburg is really crazy. Because I was arriving in the evening and people are knocking off. Traffic is still a mess at that time, even in the airport itself. So if you know the flights this side, you know that they will be delayed. So I just let him know when we boarded the flight, and way before that I actually spoke to the management at the place where I was staying, just to let them know that, you know, there's a possibility of a delay, and I might arrive a bit later, and possibly I may need an airport shuttle, so I'll call when I get to OR Tambo. It was a pretty quick flight. It was okay. And then got to Joburg, you know, went through customs. Yeah, I think that's what we call it. Went to arrivals. I just sat down and notified Thomas that I was in the city, that I'd arrived, and just wanted to check how far he was, if he was already in the airport waiting for me, right? So I think I waited about 30 minutes or so. Might have been 30 minutes or less. And then he sent a message saying that he's left the office and he's on his way. Mind you, traffic is still bad at this hour. So I'm just trying to keep sane. But I think an hour passed. So an hour passes and he says he's still on his way. And fortunately, where I was staying was a bit closer to the airport. So I just told him, it's fine, let me call the airport shuttle from the place where I'm staying, because it'll be easier for them to get here. It may be a bit of a mess to get into the airport lanes, but they'll get here a bit more quicker. And, you know, he just kept saying, no, I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't worry about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So me being me, I'm always the girl with a plan. So obviously when I arrive in Joburg, I let everyone know that I need to see that I'm in the city. You know, it's about to be a good time. I'm actually such a homebody, whether I am in Botswana or that other side of the border. So I'm just letting everyone know that, you know, I'm in the city. Can't wait to see you. Arrive safely. All right. I just told the airport shuttle to come through so that they could take me to the place so that I can just rest, you know, because I was coming from work the same day and I just wanted to sleep, you know. I'd been up since like 4 a.m. and it was now, you know, really dark outside and all of that stuff. So they just told me which pillar. I don't know if it's a pillar or what, but the pillars have numbers. So they just told me stand by this particular pillar and then we'll pick you up from there, right? Because now I was getting hungry. I think the last time I'd eaten was around lunchtime at that point. So I was getting a bit hungry and I didn't feel like taking my bags all the way to the other floor to go and get food, sit down. It was a lot of admin, so I was not doing that. As I'm standing outside by the pillar, right, I have all my bags and I have my phone on me just so that I can identify the car and the plate number and, you know, all of those things. They send you like a whole thing. I don't know if it's just bookings.com or what exactly, but they send you the make of the car, the color of the car, and the plate number, right? So I went outside and stood by the pillar where they told me to stand, and, you know, a few calls came in. It didn't really take that long. I think they took maximum of like 15 minutes or so. I wasn't really like, you know, counting the minutes at that point because I was now thinking about how Thomas didn't make it on time, how he wanted to push this thing to be his thing, to pick me up from the airport when I really just wanted to do things my own way, you know. Joburg. So I make it to the place where I'd be staying for those few days that I was there. They're really nice, the service is good, and the room is really nice. Yo, it was really good. Yeah, at that point I just got into the room, took a shower, and got straight into bed. I think I put my phone on D&D. I completely forgot about Thomas, but I had actually sent him a message to say that, okay, I'm leaving the airport, I'm going to sleep because I'm a bit tired. So I found a few missed calls, a few. Yeah, when I woke up the next morning, there were quite a number of calls that I missed, but he was aware of where I was staying. And then that morning, who did I meet first? I think I met my friend first for breakfast. Yeah, that's the person I met first. And then, you know, I was just catching up. Really good. The breakfast, we went shopping. There were a few things that I needed to get, and Thomas was still in between meetings, and he was all the way in Sandton and I was on the other side of town. So it was a bit difficult to navigate. It was kind of difficult to navigate, but I was just with my friend. I was so happy. I was catching up on things that I'd missed, you know, and it was a really, really great time. In as much as Thomas had thought that I was mad at him for not showing up, I really wasn't that mad. Like, I get that we all have things to do. I get that we all have responsibilities. Of course, if you do offer me something and you don't actually follow up on it, it's kind of disappointing, but I wasn't going to dwell on that because it was going to affect my whole trip, you know. And there were people that I needed to see in good spirits, you know, the right energy and everything. So that was that. I had to accept it for what it was. I think the first day there was really great, and I was just really enjoying myself, you know, apart from the constant calls just to say, you know, I'm really sorry, you know, last night 1 2 3. That's that. Sometimes you just need to accept things for what they are and just keep on moving with life, you know. Like, we all have these responsibilities. If we have back-to-back meetings, that's okay. Just let me know well in time, you know? So just met for dinner that same night. And I don't know, maybe I just seemed a little absent-minded, or my mind was just, like on other things, focusing on other things. But it may have come off as, I'm not interested, I don't want to hear any of this, you need to stop apologizing, that type of stuff. So I think the dinner was just it was just very mellow, it was very calm. We just had a simple dinner in a simple restaurant. It was really nice. I like those type of setups. So the next few days, I just dedicated them to the rest of the people that I needed to see and the rest of the things that I needed to do. I think I left Joburg after seeing Thomas just once. But of course, he did understand that I wasn't in Joburg to specifically see him. And I think that was a good thing. He was a very understanding person. I think we officially just, stopped talking somewhere along the way. Sometimes distance can be a really huge factor. You can't just be saying, hi, how are you, good morning, good night, every day. Sometimes it just needs to have context. Sometimes you actually need to meet with a person face to face and have a great conversation and keep the fire burning or something, So yeah, I think after that we just kind of stopped talking. I think it was a few months down the line, and somewhere in between those months I actually went back to Joburg to finish off some of the things that I had initially started that side. And we didn't manage to meet. So that for me was just like, oh, okay, I think this person's schedule was a bit too packed, but I'm not going to make the decision for both of us to just, step back and everything. We're in the same place, we're in the same area, let me just do 1, 2, 3. Like, I genuinely believe in people's actions more than their words. So that effort for me was a lot. It meant a lot. So I wouldn't say that, we went our separate ways because we fell off, but the distance did play a big role in that. And I think it was okay. It was really good. It was really good to get to experience someone like that in my life. It's so rare for me to meet people that really align with who I am, that really get me, my sarcasm, my jokes, my not so funny jokes, and people who understand my vision and where I'm trying to get myself to in life. It's so rare for me to meet those type of people, and Thomas was really one of those people. I don't have anything bad to say about him. I just hope that he's happy wherever he is. I hope that, even if we meet randomly, we're able to sit down, talk, and have one of those great conversations like we used to. It was short-lived, but I don't have any regrets. And I don't hold anything against him. There was nothing dramatic that happened, so I'm really grateful for that experience. And yeah, that is the end of the story time. Y'all probably hoping for something dramatic. Ooh, like he switched off his phone when I got to the airport, or he didn't do. But I'm not dramatic. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to my vlog. Just a weekend in my life. Weekends are like 30 minutes lately. I don't know why. But yeah, we're going back to work tomorrow. This vlog will probably be up tomorrow, which is Monday. Or if I manage to finish editing tonight, it'll be up tonight. Please do like and subscribe. Let's grow the family. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you watched up to this point, just leave me a little flower in the comments.